All right, quick evaluation. This is piston number 2, and honestly, the rings look pretty good on it. They would have to be measured. The overall, it doesn't look bad. I was looking to see if I could see a mark. Let me see. So out here in the sun, I don't see any markings, so this probably a standard size, which means it could be bored out. Yeah, it's a standard size piston, no 10 or 20 over, so that's a good sign. The valves don't look horrible. They definitely can be cleaned up. So, all right. Tappets look pretty good. No pitting, a little bit of rust on the one. But yeah, that would clean up. Yeah, valve springs are a little rusty, but they would clean up too. And I guess what I found interesting is on the exhaust, they decided to use the regular keepers that I'm familiar with, and on the intake they did the slotted keeper, which made it interesting trying to get it apart or get the valves out, because two different types of keepers required two different styles of getting the springs out. So the crankshaft doesn't look, it looks like we've got some heat checking on that one. Yeah, I'd be a little concerned with that, but yeah, we got some surface rust. So yeah, the crank doesn't look all in that great a shape. So the camshaft, yeah, it would definitely need some cleanup. So I'm just kind of letting you guys see what I'm finding. So I'm bagging everything separate, and I have marked what they are, and I'm putting everything in its own bag. That's cylinder number 2. We're gonna put all this in a baggie for cylinder number 1. Okay, as for the engine block, cylinders are just fine. I mean, there's just barely a ridge right here, and you can't feel a transition between the crosshatch and here. But yeah, the block does seem to be fine. It does need more cleanup, but the only thing I don't like about this block is it's got points. So I guess what I want to do for now is box up all the engine parts and find a place to put them for now. I don't want to give up on this engine, but I think it's going to be a longer process than what I want. So we're going to store everything in here for now. And start working on making a rolling chassis, which I think that's going to be a little bit easier project in terms of sanding and painting, and I think the chassis is in pretty good shape. So I think as far as the engine goes, I may be looking for a donor that's a little bit in better shape, at least maybe electronic ignition. But for now, we'll start tearing this guy down. Well guys, I used setting number 2 to get the steering bolt off, and as you can see, it looks like it's stripped on its way out. So my first attempt is not working. So what I'm doing, I'm holding up on it and just tapping it. And I'm going to have to get the puller out. Not sure. I think that's plastic. Yep, that's plastic. Not sure. can't really heat it because it's plastic. Yeah, let me think about what's going on with this thing and what I can do. So if it's any indication, when I was removing these seat bolts of what the other bolts are going to be, I'm going to have to go to the break it off setting and then probably be drilling bolts out, because yeah, these strip the nuts right out of the pan. So wow. All right, I'm going to think about the steering wheel, and we'll wrap this video up here. Thanks for watching.